During an average lifetime, we spend 5 or 6 whole years doing something that feels so important, so meaningful, and yet we still don't know why we do it. I'm talking about dreaming. Yet another one of those things that human beings do that we don't properly understand. Now, one way scientists look at things we don't understand is to remove them and see what happens. When we dream, it's mostly during what's called rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. And scientists know when that's happening because they can see your eyeballs moving under your eyelids. And a peculiarity of REM sleep is that our muscles go all floppy and relaxed. So what did the scientists do? They put pussycats on a little ledge over some water. The cats could sleep sitting up fine until they started dreaming, because remember, muscles go floppy, and they fell in the water. And what did they find? Well, when they removed Pussy's dreaming sleep, she became irritable. I reckon if you chucked a bucket of cold water over me 5 or 6 times a night, I might become a bit irritable too. When we dream, our frontal cortex, the part of the brain that deals with logic and reasoning, is switched off, and it leaves the rest of the brain free to roam and create those wonderful dream sequences. The reason it's so hard to remember your dreams is when you wake up, the frontal lobe switches back on and the dreams are gone. Not necessarily so. It is possible to learn to control your dreams while still being fast asleep. It's a technique known as lucid dreaming, and there are a few lucky individuals who can do this. For everyone else, you have to practice like mad. But once it's perfected, you actually can control dreams so that you really can fly like a bird and run like the wind. Fabulous. Someone who thought he knew what dreams were about was Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, and he reckoned dreams were symbolic. So, for instance, if you dreamt of a house, that house might represent a person. And if that house had smooth walls, then it was a male person. If it had projections like a balcony that you could cling onto, then that was a female. And if you dreamt of something like having your teeth knocked out, then that was a dream about castration, which sounds pretty nightmarish. Talking of which, the word nightmare has nothing to do with horses. The mare bit comes from the Old English, meaning an incubus or evil spirit that would come and lie on you while you were asleep and suffocate you. Now that really does sound like a nightmare.